What's going on, people? My name is Alex Elliott and welcome back to the channel. Now, today actually is my birthday and I'm 35 years old today, so I'm definitely a grown adult now. But it also means that it's been 20 years since I've been making music, and it's been 15 years since I've been working in music full-time, professionally. And honestly, in the 20 years of making music, there's only one regret I have. And it's that I didn't release my own music sooner. And I wanted to make this video to just actually encourage you and to make sure you understand the importance of your own artistry and your own brand. Music producers, we've had an interesting career path, and there's a lot of opportunities that are open to us now that weren't before. Back in the day, if you was a producer, you was behind the scenes, and that's where you were, and that's what you did, and that's the role you played. But you did every now and again have your Timbalands or your Pharrells that broke through, right? That did different styles of music, and they had such an identifiable sound that they actually went on to have their own albums, their own artist projects. But they were also quite vocal on top of their stuff. Now, prior to that, you also had the J Dillers who put out beat tapes, hip hop, boom bap style music. So this career path has always kind of been there, but it wasn't anywhere near as viable a career path as it is today. Because honestly, we have to have a huge thanks, or give a huge thanks to the DJs and what EDM has done, because EDM has truly opened up a lane and a path for us music producers to be able to have our own artist project and to be able to release our own music. Think of it this way: you can spend the next 10, 15 years making songs for other people, for other artists, and you can be successful in doing that. But most of the time, in order to play that game, you need to be doing what everyone else is doing. And you need to be essentially just, you know, if everyone's doing dance music in the 2010s, then you need to start making dance music, because that's what's going to get you cuts and that's what's going to get you placements. But I wanted to make this video specifically for the creative who has their own sound, has their own unique edge, who wants to push the boundaries. It can be harder for you to get placements because it requires someone to take a risk. Now, I'm not saying that it's not a viable option, but when you look at people like Skrillex had boosted his own career and his own platform prior to him getting all of these major cuts. The stuff that happened with Jack Q and Justin Bieber came off the back of the fact that he had already built an audience based around his music and his sound, and he was just putting out instrumentals with little vocal chops on it. Look at Diplo, for example. Same story, same thing. Calvin Harris, he put out his own project. A lot of people don't know his first album, where he's singing on all of his songs, and I absolutely love that album, by the way. But that then propelled him to be in a position to be able to work with the people that he's working with today. So oftentimes as music producers, we think the only career path is to try and get cuts, try and get placements, and then hopefully get a publishing deal, and they can help us to get even more cuts, even more placements. But honestly, I really want to encourage you to consider the path of putting out your own music, because what's the worst that can happen? Honestly, I took the risk last week and I dropped my own first project, and it wasn't even just a piece of music, but it was also a music visual / short film. If you want to check that out, you can check it out on my website, link in description, link in comments, link down below, link everywhere, link all over the place. But bruv, I wish I did this 20 years ago, because the reality is I only didn't release it because I was scared and I thought people weren't going to like it. People weren't going to listen to it. People didn't care. But what YouTube has showed me, and what this platform has showed me, is no matter how obscure or how different or how unique your music is, there's definitely an audience for it. There's definitely someone who's going to like it. And as soon as I dropped my own project, honestly, the response was incredible. People have been loving it. People have been commenting. People have been telling me they were crying, like all of these things. And honestly, the day before I dropped it, I was like, I don't even know if I want to drop this anymore. Like, I'm so shook. I don't even know if I want to drop this. But since I've dropped it, now I'm like, okay, Alex, it's your birthday today. You're 35 years old. It took you 20 years to release your own music. Can you imagine if I started dropping music 20 years ago? Where that would be now? What position I would be in now? Even when it comes to YouTube, people that would find my channel because they just know my music. Now, As I said, it is a regret, the only regret I have, but I've started and I've made that step now. And I just wanted to encourage you to make that step now. Even if you're later into your years, listen, I'm later into my years and I'm going for it. But if you're in your younger years, absolutely start releasing your own music, because we're in a different era, we're in a different day and a different age. That's all I've got for you today. I'm going to take the day, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my birthday. But if you wanted to say happy birthday to me, you can say happy birthday in the comments. And if you wanted to get me a gift, it's a bit hard to send me one, but hey, why don't you go check out my short film / music visual, and if you like it, you could buy it as a birthday gift.